Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Eflin. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Fouled off left side. 0-1 down. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Henderson handles, throws to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity, as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Ahmed Rosario, batting with one down, takes a strike. Rosario with a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's too high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Eflin, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Jake Irvin. What do we need to know here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. One down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Ripped to right. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That one laced to center and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him swinging for the K. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Kobe Mayo in the box now. Takes strike one. And fouled off. That one inside. Look out. Chases that one out of the zone. That's the inning. Back here in Baltimore, top of the second. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Eflin back to work. And there's a strike. DeYoung launched a homer in his most recent game. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he starts off the second with a double.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Corrals it. One away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Keibert Ruiz. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
That one fouled off. Runner at second, two down. And that's in for a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Late swing, foul to the left. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's off the wall, but foul. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ruiz on to first. And that quickly, 2 away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Adley Rutschman. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt doubled off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul ball there. Towards first, and a foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Rutschman at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Got him! Nice play.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand grab, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand and released that throw any better than he did right there.
And here is Nasim Nunez. 1 down, base is empty. Ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And a bunt towards third. Rutschman fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Cruz makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle, Rosario. Now the throw to first on the run, and he'll be safe at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. DeYoung hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a foul out of play. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. On the ground. The throw to second is offline. The throw comes in too late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
You know, two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take...
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. And now Ahmed Rosario. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Rosario measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No, that's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. A little bit low. Ball 1. And there's the strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. Just missed. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Around first, digging for 2. Relay to second.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Stone Garrett. DeYoung at second with 2 down. Comes up empty.
0-2.
And that one missing low.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So the Nats leave a pair, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom 4, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Lawrence Butler. Fought off foul. Little chopper rolls foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Not even close there, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Luis Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles add 1 on a solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Eflin back to work. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
To third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Dylan Cruz. Grounded out to short in his first trip. In there at the knees. Strike 1. The Orioles leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that one a little bit high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 2-0. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That to right. Garrett. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. It's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-zip. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jake Irvin will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Jackson Rutledge gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now Lawrence Butler. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode. Never going slow mo. Going.
The battle of the Beltway rolls on. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. In the air, left field, O'Neill should have this one, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. That one's in there, 0-1. Out towards left center. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 5 and the Nationals 0. Back now at Oriole Park. John Shabby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Adley Rutschman. Foul ball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly, they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Cruz makes the grab, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field, and that keeps the inning alive. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Leaping, and it's gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 14th of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jackson Rutledge departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, DJ Hers.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is gone. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 9-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Late with the swing there. Mayo turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And it's fouled away.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 9 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. as he swings through it.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Stepping in, Stone Garrett. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, the
One
leadoff
strike.
man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense.
Ball, no.
Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And foul ball. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs. And that one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is down low. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. O'Hearn makes the grab for the second out. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got it. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 9 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And next is the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler, 1 for 3. Grounder might be 2. There's 1, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Garrett makes the catch, and that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth. Gregory Soto on the pitch here, on for his 20th appearance of the year. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that ball is out of here. Nasim Nunez with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Young at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And now up for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. On the ground to short, Henderson. Whips it to first. And there are 2 outs. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to O'Hearn.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now a 9-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hers back to work. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Get out of town. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-2.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. DJ Hers is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Jorge Lopez. On for the 30th time this year. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Young sizing this one up. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone into the flag court. A massive home run. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 11-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Young makes the play, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Felix Bautista.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
The swing and a miss struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in, Stone Garrett. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Just off the inside edge. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Keibert Ruiz getting ready to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-0 to count.
To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That one at triple digits. And a foul ball. The Nationals down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today and pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.